What up, y'all? It's your girl JehNotJay in the building, and we are back with another banger. Did I do it twice? Yes. Do I do it nice? Yes. At this point, man, y'all already know what time it is. A reaction video back again, raw cut, unedited, and y'all already know all this time with me to see what's going on. So I stumbled upon a prison officer who married an inmate. Huh. I thought it was rules to this. I really did. I mean, yeah. I don't understand how you still got your job if that's the case, because are you not supposed to be talking to them like that? And I be hearing people be sleeping with the guards, be doing a big one in there. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. But let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it.
I am the officer that is married to someone in prison. I gotta be the only officer in the world who got proposed to in jail. Some of the officers, they don't know which side of the law I am on. I was 30 years young when I got my pension. I get paid a lifetime, so it would definitely support me and my husband when he gets out of prison. My friends would give bad advice and tell me, don't be with somebody in prison. I started sharing my story on are just
my bad. Didn't mean to do that. I don't think it's nothing wrong with you being someone in prison, but if he was your inmate, like you worked in his, 1-2, and you were still actively doing your job, yeah, that's not gonna cut it for me. I don't see nothing cool, raw, or okay with that. I'm sorry. So your friends might be right on that regard, but as far as you dating someone in jail, I believe that a lot of people in jail ain't even commit their crimes. I believe it's people in there for petty crimes. I don't think everyone is, I don't think everybody did what they said they did. I don't believe that everyone in jail is a criminal. I'm sure it's innocent people in there, so I can't judge on that. I don't really know the things behind every case or nothing like that. So I'm not gonna say you shouldn't date someone in prison. I wouldn't. I wouldn't be searching for someone in jail if they got out and all that stuff. Another story. But currently in prison, innocent and all that stuff, I even still, yeah, I know I wouldn't. But you could do what you want to do with your life. But that's no judgment on, you know, people who committed crimes or didn't commit crimes and took pleas and all that stuff. It's no, I was watching, prime example, it's a show called Love After Lockup. And so many stories. Some people went in there for petty things. Some people was going through stuff and they felt like that was their only choice. Like, watching it's actually good people who serve time. And yeah, so that's just where I'm at with it.
I started sharing my story online because the world needed to know the judgment that I faced is you stupid for marrying an inmate, you're an inmate lover. They was very crazy. I visit Jonathan every weekend.
Okay.
It takes me about 12 hours total, 6 hours going, 6 hours coming.
Whoa. I don't know if I could be doing that. But if you love him and that's your man, so you hold him down.
They banned me, they're tired of me coming. Some of them don't like I'm an officer. And then once my suspension is up, I go right back. My name is Tamika and I am the prison officer that is married to an inmate. I met Jonathan when we were kids. We grew up in the same neighborhood. He was just a little boy who always had a crush on me. We went our separate ways.
So what's more to this? It's more to this. You see, that clickbait, man, it be getting to people. So y'all was cool. So it's more depth to this. It's not like you was the inmate at his prison, right? Like, is that, you're not gonna tell me that, right? Like, don't tell me that, sis. Like, you had a past with this man. You weren't pursuing him while on the job, because that's unprofessional.
Jonathan ended up going to prison. Jonathan was sentenced to 25 years to
Whoa.
life, but he's eligible for parole and he has about 11 left. Me and Jonathan reconnected because he wrote a love letter and he sent it to a mutual friend. It was 14 years since I last seen or spoke to Jonathan.
11 more years. What did he do? And like I said, I've heard stories of people who was sentenced to life and was innocent. Like can't remember the guy right now, but he ended up becoming a lawyer while in jail. He actually owned a club and they basically tried to pin him and saying that he was a kingpin. This is I'm pretty sure that documentary was on Hulu, but he actually ended up being an innocent man and basically lost so much of his life just because stuff was pinned on him. Like it was something happened in his club and he had no clue that people around him was doing those types of things. So yeah, I don't really know the logistics of this either. So you know what, girl, that's your man.
It was like, oh my God, after all these years, he still remembered me. He still loved me. At that moment, I was still at work, so I was afraid to respond back to him. I contacted Jonathan. He just said, I'm happy after all these years, you finally given me another chance, and we made it official to be with each other. The visit is 8 hours and it's worth it. I can't wait to kiss my husband. I can't wait to just have that love and warmth.
Visit somebody for that long?
The first meeting with him was insane because the same inmates that I had in my custody and I was mean to were the same inmates I seen that's locked up with my husband.
Ooh,
when
scary.
I visit Jonathan in prison, some of the officers' reaction, they're like a little bit confused because they don't know which side of the law I am on. They be like, oh, she's married to an inmate.
I don't think that determines which, like I said, if you was at work and you was, you know, doing all that stuff and to him, like your husband was one of the inmates that you took care of and stuff like that, I don't agree with that. You unprofessional and that's foul. But I don't think because you marry someone in jail don't mean that you still, you know, want to protect people in the eye of the law. That I don't think that is equivalent. You could still want that, and like I said, I don't know his story, so you know.
She's also one of us. Because if they do something wrong, they think I'm gonna report them. And the inmates react to, oh, it's like gossip and news for them, like tease.
They don't got nothing else
Hey guys,
to do.
as you guys already know, I am the officer that is married to someone in prison.
She still has her job.
Hey guys, as you guys already know, I am the officer that is married to someone in prison.
I started sharing my story online because I felt like I had a very unique story. And I felt like the world needed to know it's okay to love who you want to love.
So this video here is about staying with your man in prison.
Stay with him. Do not leave your man in jail for somebody that's out here.
I had over 61,000 views, over 517 comments. When my first video went viral, I just was happy to impact other people who may be going through the same thing. The judgment that I faced when I started.
I don't know if they are also prison officers though, but it's possible though. I will say your hair is cute. I'll say that.
My relationship is he's gonna take your pension, he's gonna get everything that you got. What side of the law are you on? You a bad officer. The Department of Corrections should have never hired you.
That's crazy.
You stupid for marrying an inmate. You're an inmate lover. They was just very crazy. I'm definitely isolated. I feel like I can't have any friends because my friends would judge me. And they will also give bad advice and tell me don't be with somebody in prison.
Yes, I respond sometimes, very seldom though. I would just put an emoji like a bird in the brain and call them a bird brain. Some of the comments I received online was, I know your officers hate you. That's dope though, you married your soulmate. That's right, fight for your husband. Hearing comments from people who say I helped them with my story makes me feel like I made the right choice.
See, I think as a friend, I would be just trying to protect your feelings, but I wouldn't tell you what exactly to do unless you wanted advice from me and I knew the situation, but I don't know your situation enough to like tell you what's best and what's not best for you. So, yeah.
As being an officer and married to someone in prison, like, I did what I was supposed to do.
Can you tell us how Jonathan proposed?
I want to show y'all the picture because I got the picture. This is Jonathan actually proposing to me in jail. Like, I gotta be the only officer in the world who got proposed to in jail.
Tim's
This
and
is
stuff.
us
What
getting
kind of
married.
jail is this?
Jonathan write me at least like 10 times in a day. So this letter said, "Hey, my crush, you got me feeling like a kid all over again," and sent me some kisses. When I was an officer, I definitely had a different view on prison relationships. I honestly thought all girls are stupid for coming to a jail, crying over a man that can't even take them to a restaurant to eat. I thought their self-esteem was low, but obviously that's not the case. When I visit Jonathan, we don't really get any privacy because, again, I'm an officer and I'm coming to a facility. Always surveillance cameras and officers sitting us right in front of their desks. It's not tough because we make it work. We're still gonna hug each other. He probably still gonna give me some hickeys.
I started the Department of Corrections in 2015. That job was very tough. You are around some of the worst criminals in the city of New York all day. They call you names at times. Your co-workers are just as foul as the inmates. So you're in an environment where you don't know who to trust. I decided to leave because I seen a lot of injustice go on.
This is what correction officers wear on duty to work. We use a snap tie so that we don't get choked. This is our badge that we must wear. These are the signs that I made. That's me and my husband in prison. This is our book that we wrote called Karma and Love. I use these signs to bring awareness to my husband's case, to injustice, to the system.
So she's
and
no
just
longer
to my experience
working.
as being an officer and married to someone in prison. I absolutely do not miss working in corrections because I got everything that there is to have. I got a pension and I'm able to love my husband. I worked at the Department of Corrections 5.5 years before I got my pension. I was 30 years young. I get paid a lifetime, so and it would definitely support me and my husband when he gets out of prison.
Oh, that's him, that's him. He going.
A prepaid collect call from
Copy.
an incarcerated individual.
Hi,
Hey, what's going on?
I love you. What's up, babe?
Hey, Nat, how you doing?
You gotta hang in there. You gotta continue to be strong. You gotta keep your head up and know, like, there's nothing you can't overcome that we can't overcome together. What's something you really want to do when you come home together as husband and wife?
The vacation, I just want to sit in the bathtub. I just want to be sitting in the bathtub and get all this shit.
I don't want to say don't have hope. I really do want the best for you in your relationship. Even though I don't know the logistics, but dang, man, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. 11. You a real one. That's what it sounds like.
Stuff off of me.
Oh, you want to get in the tub?
Yeah, I want some good fried chicken.
Oh.
Can't wait for some good fried chicken.
Babe, it's coming, it's coming.
So, Jonathan, how did you feel when you first met Tamika?
I felt like a kid in Candyland. A kid waking up for Christmas. She let me see life in a different perspective. That it's okay to be loved. Don't give up.
Thank you for being, like, so great to me, husband. Thank you for, like, believing in me to have your back.
Love you.
I love you too. I love you. I love you. I love you.
How has Jonathan changed your life for the better?
Ooh. Jonathan have changed my life for the better because he made me a wife and I don't take that for granted. He's my greatest blessing. To the people who judge me, look in the mirror. Go judge yourself.
Yeah, I don't know. You're on YouTube telling your story. So, and you're also on TikTok. And I've said this in previous videos before that when you are dating or on the media with your life and what you got going on, it's definitely something that I feel like you can't be mad when people comment on it because you're allowing them to do that. You know, like, you're giving people the chance to do that by being open with it on the media. So she's clearly retired. Why is she going officer every 30 seconds? Right. Yeah. If you're retired, she needs to chill on the I'm the officer crap, man. In what world is don't be with somebody in prison bad advice? Um, I think like I said, she knew him before, so you can't really tell people what to do unless she asked. It kind of is what it is, I guess. I don't know. Screw that drive. I'm never that in love. I'm not driving 6 hours. You got it. Nope, you got it. Um, sorry, y'all. You are a pretty woman, and I am not jealous of judging you, but I feel like you deserve more than what he can offer you. I'm just saying. That's the love she want, y'all. That's the love she want. I don't know. Is this real? I believe it is. I believe it is. Definitely a unique relationship, but if she's happy, then I'm happy for her. But I do see the other side of things too. Nah, real. Real. I definitely don't disagree. It's very interesting, I must say. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for coming, tapping in. Sometimes I be lost for words. I do want to give y'all reactions, but sometimes I truly do be lost for words. So yeah, appreciate y'all for coming, and come back soon. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Peace, y'all.